Okay, so I want to apologize for the lateness for this video. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded the last video. I've been busy with work. I've had a few events going on this month. March is a busy month for me, and I apologize for the wait. But now everything is taken care of. We are now back to making videos again. So, again, sorry for the wait. Let's get on with this video. Alright, so here we are. Super Mario Galaxy. Mario's been everywhere. He's been to Dinosaur Land, the Mushroom Kingdom, a tropical island. So where are we going now? We're going to space. Then I realized that this isn't the first time Mario's gone to space, as a matter of fact. Now I feel like I kind of just ruined the intro there. Super Mario Galaxy!
Released for the Nintendo Wii in 2007, Super Mario Galaxy was Mario's next big 3D adventure, following the same formula as Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Sunshine. Though it did change a few things with this game. Now that Mario is in space, it only makes sense that they would put in anti-gravity stuff in this game, and they did. And for what I can tell, it works fine, at times. I know most games don't do a good job with it, but Super Mario Galaxy did a great job with the anti-gravity in this game.
So, I remember getting this game back in 2007 for Christmas, and I did enjoy this game, but once I beat it, I kind of just stopped and never really played it again. I wonder why. Was it because there was something about the game I didn't like? Was it the anti-gravity? Was I just not interested? Or maybe it might have something to do with this game.
Yeah, this was a game everyone was looking forward to. All my friends were looking forward to this game. If they weren't talking about Super Smash Bros. Brawl, they were most likely talking about the new Pokemon game or Call of Duty.
But we're not here to talk about those games. Maybe I'll look at Pokemon in the future, maybe even Super Smash Bros. I don't really play Call of Duty anymore. I'm not really a big fan of those games. But we're not here to talk about these either. No, we're going to talk about Mario's next grand adventure, Super Mario Galaxy.
Once every 100 years in the Mushroom Kingdom, the residents hold a special event called the Star Festival. Peach invites Mario to come over, and she has something for him. Mario arrives, and all hell breaks loose, as Bowser arrives too and crashes the party. Bowser finally realized that instead of taking over the castle, why not take the castle instead? And send the castle into space with everyone in the castle.
I mean, he's done that before. I mean, he did that back in Paper Mario, and we all know how all that played out. But hey, Peach's castle's in space again.
A magic Koopa knocks Mario off his feet and sends him into deep space. But Mario is rescued by a little star creature that Peach had. After a game of tag, the star creature, known as Illuma, tells Mario that he is in the Star Gateway, and this is where Mario meets Rosalina, the protector of the cosmos. Rosalina has to be my favorite Mario character in the whole series. She's got a good backstory as to why she's the protector of the cosmos, why she's the mother of the Lumas, and she's got an epic spaceship. What more could you ask for? After collecting something called a Grand Star, it takes Mario to the Comet Observatory, the hub world of this game. Rosalina tells Mario that he needs to travel to the many galaxies and recover the stolen Power Stars and Grand Stars, as they are the source that fuels up the Comet Observatory. In return, she promised to lead Mario to where Bowser is keeping Peach captive, the center of the universe. So now it's up to Mario to go and find the Power Stars and rescue Peach once again. Rosalina's Comet Observatory is the hub world of this game. At the start, there's not that much to see and do as the spaceship has lost most of its power, but as Mario collects more Power Stars and Grand Stars, more of the spaceship's lights will lighten up, and even some characters will come aboard the spaceship and help you out. Throughout the Comet, you'll come across these things called domes, and inside them lead to the many galaxies in the game. You point to the galaxy you want to go to, and you pick the star you want to get. Then the game leads you to the world, and off you go to collect the star.
Now, Super Mario Galaxy follows the same formula as Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Sunshine, but they did something a little different this time. You still go to the level select screen, you pick the star you want to get, and you explore the big world, but you explore the world in a more linear path.
Alright, let's talk about the worlds themselves. The worlds, well, I should say galaxies in this case, are beautiful. Some galaxies have some lovely starry skies, some have lovely blue skies with white clouds, and even some have some spooky backgrounds. The levels themselves are full of things to collect and things to find. Now, I did say that these levels are a lot more linear than before. The levels will change depending on the star you're getting. Some areas might even be blocked off and will require you to go do a new route. Now, I did state that some of these worlds are a little more linear, but there's still some of those worlds that are big and things for you to find and around each corner. These worlds feel like more like the worlds from the previous Mario 3D games, and while I do enjoy the linear levels, I do enjoy these big open worlds, but that's just me though. There's also a lot of things to collect in these levels as well. Aside from golden coins and 1-ups that return from previous games, we now have these little star candies called star bits. Star bits can be used in many ways. You can shoot them at enemies to stun them, hit these little glowing areas to get a coin, or feed them to the Lumas around the galaxies. Sometimes in the hub world and levels, hungry Lumas will appear and you'll have to feed the Luma a lot of star bits. By doing so, they'll lead you to a galaxy in the hub world to get a hub world star, or sometimes in the levels as well. After getting 50, you can get an extra life. Star bits are everywhere, inside these crystal things, on the ground, beating enemies. Sometimes question blocks will have them too. They are easy to collect and they are needed to get some of the stars in the game. Speaking of which, getting the stars in this game are like the same in the previous game. Pick the star you want in the level select screen and off you go. Now, not all galaxies have the same amount of stars in each one. Some galaxies show that there's only 1 star to find, while others show 3. The one with the 3 are the main galaxies, kind of like the courses in Super Mario 64. And like Super Mario Sunshine, you can't skip any of the stars you want in the level selection screen. To get a star, you need to follow the path the level wants you to go. Once you reach the end, the star is yours. Getting the star can be as easy as going through little puzzles, collecting silver stars, doing little mini games, or taking on a big bad guy. Some stars, however, are hidden and can only be found by finding a secret path in the level. These stars tend to lead you to a challenging course where you have to go past some obstacle courses, take down a few enemies, or play a minigame which tend to be annoying. I'm looking at you, Battle Rock Galaxy. Oh, that was too close. And then there are these things, prankster comments. These add some special challenge to the world. Each come with different flavors of challenges. Red comments are speedy comments where you need to beat the level in a time limit. White comments are daredevil comments where you need to beat the level with only 1 life. These tend to be a little tricky. Blue comments are cosmic comments where you have to race against Cosmic Mario. Yellow comments are fast foe comments where enemies and obstacles move much faster. These can add a bit of challenge to the world. The daredevil ones tend to be the hardest ones. The others aren't so bad. Each galaxy has a lot of things for you to see and do, keeping you busy with power stars, items to find, little things to collect. The galaxies are going to keep you busy. It's funny how actually going through this review that I actually realized Mario Galaxy doesn't have any red coins. I mean, they were in Mario 64, they were in Mario Sunshine, but they're not in this game. It's funny these things you notice years later. So now, you ready to talk about controls? Yeah, I think it's about time we talk about this. Now that we're on the Wii, we are now using the Wii Remote and Nunchuck for this game. Not the best controller out there, to be honest. Mario controls like he did in Super Mario 64. He got his long jump back, and now Mario can do this new move to help him out with the Luma. The spin, or the star spin, though I'm pretty sure everyone calls it the spin attack. By shaking the Wii Remote, Mario can now do this cool spin attack. With the long jump and the spin attack, you can get some good distance with this combo. While underwater, Mario can spin underwater to give him a boost, which is really helpful to have. Also, you might have noticed this little blue star on the screen. Well, that's your pointer. With the Wii Remote, you can point to the screen and move the pointer around. You can use this to collect star bits, close and far away, shoot star bits at enemies, and with a second person, you can have 2 on screen. Also with the pointer, when Mario's in a bubble, you can guide Mario with the pointer and become a fan and push Mario around. Also around the world, you will come across these big star things. These are star launchers, which will soar Mario to different planets. Sling stars, which will move Mario to an upper area or help him reach items. And then these things, pull stars, which will pull Mario towards them and help them get past a few areas. Lastly, now that we have the Wii Remote, you might come across these motion-controlled minigames. Mantis surfing, which you just rotate the controller, or move Mario around on a giant golden ball. These minigames are fun, might take some time to get used to, but when you master it, it's a lot of fun. Since we're on the subject of controls, we should also talk about this. Now that we're in space, we have anti-gravity to deal with, and I'm kinda iffy on this. I know I stated earlier that it works well, but sometimes it doesn't. I don't think anti-gravity game is good when it comes to a 3D game, but for a 2D game, it works fine. Also, while we're on the subject of controls, I think it's best we talk about the power-ups in this game. We got a whole new selection of power-ups to look at. The bee mushroom, which will turn Mario into a bee. He can now fly around for a bit, stay on top of flower platforms, and can also climb honeycomb walls. Though, if you get touched by water, you go back to normal. The boo mushroom turns Mario into a boo, and he can disappear for a bit and float in the air for a short time. Though if you go through some light, you lose your power-up. The spring mushroom turns Mario into a spring, and he can jump really high in the air. Not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of this power-up. It's hard to control and not really that fun to use. If I want to jump high, I'll play as Luigi in a Mario game. I don't think Mario likes this power-up either. I mean, come on, look at that face. The Rainbow Star, which turns Mario into a flashy plumber and he can run around really fast and take out anything in his path. Realistically, it's just the Star Man for the 2D Mario games, but hey, it's here and it rocks. Speaking of power-ups from the 2D games, we got some returning power-ups like the Fire Flower and an Ice Flower. Though I thought the Ice Flower first appeared in this game, but nope, Partners in Time saw to it first. The Fire Flower turns Mario into Fire Mario, which he can shoot fireballs, and the Ice Flower turns Mario into Ice Mario, which he can freeze the water and then skate on it. The last power-up is the Red Star, which makes Mario turn into Fly Mario, where he can fly around the area. This is a cool power-up, which is pretty much like the Wing Cap, just better. Though it can only be used in the hub world and on this small little level, which kinda suck. The power-ups in this game are better than the power-ups in Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Sunshine in my case. Though, I wish the Fire Flower and the Ice Flower weren't timed power-ups. You have a few seconds and it's gone. Why can't they be like the Mushroom power-ups? Just get hurt and then you lose it. I can understand the Rainbow Star, but these two don't have an excuse. Out of all the power-ups, I think B Mario is the best. You can get some good distance and skip a lot of the levels if you know how to time your jumps perfectly, and keep an eye on your stamina.
Alright. Now the moment I've been looking forward to. Aside from the few problems I have with this game, you know, like the controls and the anti-gravity and all that stuff. The one thing that makes Super Mario Galaxy so good is the music. It's so good!
They went all out with the music. They went with an orchestra music set, and it is so good in this game. I can't get enough of this soundtrack. The new songs are amazing, and the remakes of the old areas are just as good. Just the theme song alone tells you you're about to enter a grand adventure in deep space. Some of my favorite songs have to be Space Junk Galaxy, Beach Bowl Galaxy, Bowser Road, The Comet Observatory, the list goes on.
I love listening to this soundtrack. I listen to it pretty much all the time. When I'm going to work, when I'm working around the house, I'm going for a walk. Even when I make videos, I listen to this soundtrack. It is so good. Well, soundtrack done, gameplay finished, talked about everything else. Let's end this adventure.
After collecting enough Grand Stars, Rosalina will tell Mario that if we collect the number of Power Stars, 60, she will have enough power to fly the comet to the center of the universe. After doing so, the comet flies past all of Bowser's airships and Mario arrives in Bowser's Galaxy Empire. A few whacks of Bowser here and there, and Mario beats Bowser and saves Peach. Bowser's Galaxy gets out of hand and turns into a black hole, sucking in Peach's castle, Rosa's Comet Observatory, and everybody else. The Lumas jump into the black hole to neutralize it. After a big explosion, a little talk with Rosalina, Mario wakes up back in the Mushroom Kingdom with Peach and Bowser and everyone else. Mario hears Rosalina speak and shouts out,
"Welcome! Welcome, new galaxy!"
and that's the end of the adventure.
Now you think that'd be the end of Super Mario Galaxy, but it's not. What happens if you decide to go and get everything? You go the extra mile to get all the stars in this game, and I mean, who would really want to? I mean, after what happened in Super Mario Sunshine, do you really want to go and get all the stars in this game? Well, I watched a certain Let's Play, and I got my answer.
If you're going to get all the Power Stars in the game, you only get a total of 104 before you go to the final area of the game. Once you beat Bowser, you'll have a total of 105. Then these things will start to appear. The purple comets. These act as the 100 coin challenges. Some of these comets will have you explore the worlds, some of them will have you collect them without missing any, and some of them will have you collect a lot of coins but under a time limit. Not gonna lie, these can be annoying. As someone who enjoys Banjo-Kazooie, where you have to go around and collect 100 notes in this game, I don't find that as a problem, because I'm collecting other stuff while I'm getting the 100 notes. But in this game, you've got no choice. You're only collecting purple coins, and that can be annoying and also time-consuming. Not gonna lie, I don't think these were a lot of fun. But at least you get some good music to go with it, so hey, I guess there's that. Once you get them all, you'll have a total of 120 stars. Beat the final boss again, and you'll get a new screen that appears at the credits, and a secret cutscene will appear with Rosalina and a little Luma. That's cool and all, but then this. You get to play as Luigi. That's right, If you get all the stars, you can play as him. Nintendo remembers the Green Plumber. You can meet Luigi in your adventure and he helps you find power stars, but now you can play as him. Luigi plays kind of like Mario did, but he can jump higher, has buttery shoes, and some of his blue coin comets are a bit harder. But that's not all. If you beat Luigi's story with 120 stars, you unlock a hidden level, the Star Festival in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yes, thank you. It's great to see they actually did something this time. You get a new character, then if you beat that character's story, you get a new level. It's great to see they actually gave you something this time.
Overall, what do I think of Super Mario Galaxy? Well, I say it's one of the best 3D Mario games out there. Sure, the controls and the anti-gravity stuff can take some time to get used to, but the levels are great, enough challenge to keep you on your toes, the music is amazing, and you get a reward if you go the extra mile. Overall, this is one of Mario's grandest adventures ever.
If you can get yourself a Wii or a Wii U, you can get the game that way. Or, if you're able to get this, you can also get it on the Super Mario 3D All-Stars version as well for the Switch. This game is a really good game. I really recommend playing this game. Give it a try if you can. Well, you should all know what's coming next. We actually got a sequel to Super Mario Galaxy. Yeah, a 3D Mario game getting a direct sequel. When does that ever happen? It doesn't. But we did get one, and that is Super Mario Galaxy 2 for the Wii. So you know this one's going to be coming up next. So, with that being said, this has been Power64 Reviews. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all take care of yourself, and I'll see you on the next video. Might work.